This is Daniel with Services-365, and today we're going to take a look at the iPad tablet edition of the mobile app for Microsoft Dynamics 365 Business Central. And what we're going to be looking at today is the installation and setup, some general navigation, a few of the key differences from the phone edition, and just some of the features and operations. After you have installed the Business Central app from the App Store or Google Play, you will be prompted upon opening it with this login screen. Like any other Dynamics 365 program, your login will be the same. Once authenticated, your company will appear just as though you were logging in from your office computer. Once you have logged in, you will be brought to the main screen for your company. From here, you will be given all the relevant data. This includes recent account activity, your current trial balance, and your Power BI data and scheduled reports if you have configured them to run. From the ellipsis on the top right, you can access a quick menu with all the key Business Central processes. This will include your sales and purchase documents, adding new customers or vendors on the fly, payables and receivables, financial reports, or just configuration and setup options. We can also flip the screen to landscape mode. From here, we can access the fact boxes with further information. Clicking the three lines will pull up our menu for quick access to our customers, vendors, item cards, bank accounts, and chart of accounts. You can see in the iPad tablet edition that the larger screen area is taken advantage of to give a more expansive experience than the mobile phone version. If you have a keyboard for your tablet, this version will seem just as comprehensive as working from your office computer. So now, let's take a look at generating a sales quote. You'll see when we open it up that we also have some of the side information here. And when we scroll down, you can see that we have actually two rows of lines here, taking advantage of the bigger screen capacity of the tablets and iPads. Now we can slide back up and we can begin putting in our data. If we go back to the portrait mode, all that we lose is simply just the sidebar information. We have the option as well here to hit Show More, and we have many more fields that can be completed. And you'll see the red asterisk denoting the required fields. So let's choose our customer here. And you'll see all their information populate, as well as any additional details at the top. And for the purposes, I guess we can show less here. Now, when we go down to the line menu, what you'll notice if you've ever used it as the mobile phone application or if you watched our previous video, is that taking advantage of the larger screen capacity, we have more lines available to be viewed rather than the menu where you have to click to see all the additional items. And so now we'll choose our item. You'll see we'll bring up the menu containing all of our items just as they would be in Business Central on our computer. When we bring that up, you'll see all the required fields are also marked as well. So let us select the quantity. And then as we scroll over, you can see that everything's been updated here. And also, while you're working on the line, if you do go back into landscape mode, you'll see that rather than get the side menu, what you have is just more working space on that line. This is an excellent feature on the tablet edition of Business Central. And then once the information's populated, you can scroll back down. Take a look if there's any additional information that we'd like to enter in any of the subsequent menus. And let's decide that we do have all the information that we want for our quote for our customer right now. So we can go to the ellipsis at the top, and here again we have the option to add comments, attachments, approvals if necessary. We can send it by email, we can simply just print it out, or we can go back to the top here and we can process it right to an order. You'll see that a new order number will be generated in accordance with our number series that we have set up in Business Central. When we hit yes, It's going to take us to the newly generated order. You can see that most of the information here is going to be the same as the quote. However, there will be some more invoice details. And what we can do is amend any of the information required before we process the order. So let us assume that we have all the information we need here. We can go back up to the ellipsis. Even remotely, we have access to the put away and pick for our inventory. If we are using warehousing, we can take a report. We can simply just release it. And when we're all set to go, we can even preview the posting beforehand. And if everything looks good, then we simply have to select our preferred method of posting. I'd like to thank you again for watching on behalf of Services-365. If you're ever interested in a demonstration to see the total solution capabilities of Microsoft Dynamics 365 Business Central, send us an email at sales@services-365.com. Stay tuned for more Business Central content to come.